We're too late. He's here.
Say, Jack, what it do?
Nah, I ain't got no Pojack sandwich for that.
It's your boy,
for the hand-me-down.
Hand-me-down.
I ain't got no Pojack sandwich for the hand-me-down.
Some hand-me-down sandwiches. We're here with the Onez, the bro.
Ah, shit.
The
this is the same thing last time when we was talking about the Boogie Woogie.
It's just like Boogie.
No, it's to say that I told you, I didn't learn about these guys until, like, internet popular shit. You know what I mean?
No, like creepypasta shit.
Regardless on that, bro, just like, no, what the fuck was that shit called? Rotten.com had that shit too, nigga.
Oh, that shit.
Listen, it was fucked. That shit was fucked up. But not to take away from what we doing. The idea is that shadow person shit.
The Hat Man, all that shit.
I didn't hear, no, the Hat Man I did. They didn't let him be a shadow person though. A shadow person is like, hey, did you see that thing that just went real quick on the side of the corner? Huh?
But but that nigga, I told you about what Cuz said about the shadow person,
the
red eyes thing.
Bro, I swear to
God,
God.
he told me that shit.
Bro, and he kept saying that it followed him.
That's why he was up.
He said that it followed
time.
him because I stayed with them down there.
Birch.
Nigga,
he said it
followed him.
He said it would be gone when the daylight came up.
And
it'd be gone.
I swear to God.
He said one time he tried to come forward, but he's like, it was in his head. He's like, it was in his head. It said something, and he was like, that motherfucker back up, and then he said that's why I guess that's why Cuz was up no,
I swear to God, bro. No, listen, I swear to God, sleep up. Cuz, what you doing? That nigga like, fuck that. I slept long enough. I'm about to go collect some cans. Anyway,
get my ass up.
Cuz, what you doing? Fuck that. Nah, they
gotta be what they call it, communal sleeping.
I swear
sleeping
to God.
pods. Y'all gotta sleep all together. Get y'all asses in there. Oh yeah, together. But anyway,
Let's
do it. Talking about shadow person. What it say? The shadow person.
I read that first.
I said you can read. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna read that first.
But we some stuff.
Okay, a shadow person, also known as a shadow figure or black mass. Could that be also considered a black void? Because the void is still a mass, but it has nothing in it, but it has something in it, but you don't know because it's never mind.
Void can't be void because it still got mass.
Thank you. But it's to say that a void can't be void because of what we say the void means. What the anyway.
Can't even exist.
I'm gonna start again.
Yeah.
A shadow person, also known as a shadow figure or black mass, is the perception of a patch of shadow as a living humanoid figure, and interpreted as the presence of a spirit or other entity by believers in the paranormal or supernatural.
Man,
field.
It's always them two. You know, you trying to classify which
one.
Want
me tell you what's fucked up?
Paranormal is that ghosts or is it supernatural?
Okay,
ghosts?
thank you. Even that. How the fuck are they the same thing?
It's supposed to be the same.
They're the same thing. If you saying this or that, it's to say that you don't know how to categorize anything that fits over there. They're the same thing.
But I don't just be hating how motherfuckers be thinking like they so fucking sure. Like, nigga, you made this
sure
shit.
Like how?
Well, like they know for sure. Oh, the ghost body is his spirit is here.
Okay, can we
died
listen?
violently.
You right, and I'm gonna give.
I'm gonna give. Like you said, the earth is alive.
Yeah, listen. I'm gonna give the believers. I'm gonna give the believers a little bit.
Yeah,
and we believers. And when
I
say
saying motherfuckers always thinking,
it's to say that they swear to God that they swear to God that their definition of what it is to say that that's the definite definition. No. We figured this out to say that
experts.
We figured this out. It's to say ologists, right? That's what they put the end of it. We figured this shit out to say that any and every story is the same exact story, interpreted differently because it's different eyes or different
actors
perceptions, or what's the other thing to say that you have to I guess you can say that perception, or it's another one too, but to say that nothing exists until you look at it, right?
Yeah, man, when you look behind, ain't nothing behind you.
I read that comic. Sit there until you look.
I was learning that it was this thing about drawing. That comic I had, dude said,
you can draw from
I can't remember what that one. I remember what that one was called. That they had the guy with the glasses, and he was teaching how to do the foreground.
I think I know what you're talking
you probably
about.
seen me with that book.
I know what book you talking about.
And then he was going around talking about when I was younger, I used to throw
Wait.
everything
Did
in
the
front
book,
of me.
Did the book have glasses on it with the dude on
guy-
it, or
the
did the
guy.
guy that had the book have glasses on it?
No, I think he was on the book with glasses.
I just know it
Yeah,
was a
yeah.
funny book that I could never afford. And it's a
It wasn't funny. It was more.
no, it's a funny book. I say funny because I
think
never
it's
could
about
afford it.
John
I could never
Thomas.
know what's in the book.
That motherfucker
It was
was
that
tight.
that. Do you remember
You
the
know,
book? fair?
books for book fair. I was gonna say that.
All right.
That's where I
you know
got
what
one.
I'm talking about.
That's
And
where I got it from.
you talking about the same thing I'm talking
Motherfuckers
about.
cost so damn much.
It
money.
costs so much you can only buy nothing at the.
Well,
Bitch, I
yeah, the
gotta
book fair.
find
But
out.
yeah, we got
Anyway.
we got doses though.
Yeah, we fucked.
But yeah, I'm gonna try to read some though.
Go ahead.
I got
You could just read
I got
the
that
next,
dry mouth.
Paragraph.
Come on, reading a number of religions,
History and
legends,
folklore.
and history and folklore. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
history and folklore. A number of religions, legends, and belief systems describe supernatural entities such as the shades of the underworld, and various shadowy creatures have long been a staple of folklore and ghost stories, such as the Islamic jinn and the Shakta Nalusa Shita. Yeah, Shakta in on my show right there, the Coast to Coast AM late night radio talk show. Art Bell helped popularize modern beliefs and shadow people.
Let me tell you so weird. This is why I have a hard time believing shit, because shit I didn't have a hard time believing. I knew nothing of it, just like the things before.
Yeah, that's like shit like that. Before I even found out about Art Bell and
Regardless on that, I gravitate towards what I hold as
Yeah,
truth to say that I don't bullshit me.
but always talking about truth and fiction.
Regardless on that,
everything's
our
possible.
interpretations make sense to say that I know exactly what you're talking about. I just seen it like this. Oh, well, it was over here.
Everybody
we
interprets
see
it their own
people.
way.
We see people. It's a hell of people. Is everybody the same color? No. Is it? Thank you.
That's what gets on my nerve. Everybody ain't gonna interpret shit the same
Regardless
way.
on that, we interpreting the same thing differently. Because
Like I said,
it's the same thing.
We ain't gonna-
I was trying not to be weird, and I'm gonna get back to this. I'm gonna read the next. I was
Oh
trying
no,
to
I
be
was gonna
weird.
finish this Coast to Coast AM.
So you gonna let me read in October?
So yeah, you can have October.
Hey, yeah. Hopefully he
I'm
let
gonna
me
do
read
this
in
tomorrow.
October. He don't like me that
But
much.
yeah, I'm gonna start
Go
again.
ahead.
The
Yeah,
Coast to
go ahead.
Coast AM late night show, radio talk show, help popularize modern beliefs and shadow people. The first time the topic was shadow people was discussed at length on the show was April 12, 2001, with host Art Bell, my nigga, interviewed a man purporting to be a Native American elder. I think I remember this one. Thunder Strikes,
We heard them everyone.
who is now known as Harley Swift Deer Reagan.
Yeah, Regan.
Reagan. During the show, listeners were encouraged to submit drawings of shadow people that they had seen, in large numbers of these drawings were immediately shared publicly on the website. I remember Art Bell's website. But yeah, I remember that episode, man. You don't remember my ass.
No.
You remember you
It's
used to
in
see
the
me.
day,
I used to sit there and
We
just
like stuff the way we like it to. We
Listen
listen
to
to the
Art
same
Bell
thing
all day.
18 times. Like, I must have missed something.
well, miss something.
In the day,
I think it was the one with the preacher, the father, the pastor dude too.
Now you know that Art Bell, he kept it real short and brief.
Well,
When they,
He wasn't praying with you.
hey, my boy, go ahead, hit the lines, but you know,
Yeah.
don't
Get off
listen.
my line.
Hurry up, you say it. What you gotta say? All right,
Mm.
All right,
Let's
next.
go.
Next caller. Hey, listen, bitch, you take too long. Hey, wrap it up.
Wrap it up, B.
All right, my turn. In October that year, it's that Heidi Hollis.
Heidi Hollis.
Heidi?
Heidi.
Yeah, it would be Heidi. I mean, depending on where. Heidi Hollis published her first book on the topic of shadow people, and later became the regular guest on Coast to Coast. Hollis described the shadow people as dark silhouettes with human shape and profiles that flicker in and out of peripheral vision, and claims that people have reported that figures attempting to jump on their chest and choke them. I sound like what Mama said. The witches is right. She believes the figures to be negative aliens that can be repelled by various means, including invoking the name of Jesus.
And that's what motherfuckers say. They always think they say aliens and motherfuckers come from way from other places. Nah,
It's just so
aliens
weird.
from motherfuckers that's not from here.
Hold on, wait. Understand this, bro, and I'm not trying to be weird. Why, if where I'm at, Jesus' name can be strength, are you even allowed to come here? Hold on, wait.
That's what I said.
Hold on, wait. So I gotta
Bro.
say his name for you to be not do nothing to me, but only here where I'm at is we'll say that it's his domain. What?
Let me tell you this shit real quick. When this motherfucker said something about, I said something about the name of God or something like that about some situation, and
talking
then
about the actual
they am
name?
like, if God gonna save you from it, why they let you get in the first place?
Why did they even commence it? Ain't that the reason why stuff happened? it's in their
Yeah,
little
it's something
plan.
God's plan or whatever's going on.
Right. Don't get me wrong. I believe in faith, but I don't think the creator can even handle faith.
Yeah.
I really don't.
I think the motherfuckers just put it in play. They just put it in play and like,
Come on,
I can't.
that's it. It's the same. It's the same thing of when you make a fucking when you create something. I could
probably do some math.
You make a kid.
Some mods.
You make a kid.
Like throw some mods in there. That's a miracle.
You make a kid, right? You could try to make that motherfucker be what you want it to be as far as what your mindset is. Fate is like, hey, that's nature. I'm gonna call it nature. Nature, like, hey, my boy, if it ain't balanced, we taking it. If it ain't balanced, we taking it. Fuck you mean?
Nature balances itself.
Come on,
I'll do the auto one.
I'm gonna go.
You go ahead and do it.
Although participants in online discussion forums devoted to paranormal and supernatural topics describe them as menacing other believers and paranormal authors do not agree. Whether shadow people are either evil, helpful, or neutral, and some even speculate that shadow people may be extra-dimensional inhabitants of other universes. Mm-hmm. Some paranormal investigators and authors such as Chad Sternberg claim to have recorded images of shadow people on video.
Yeah, boy, that corner of your eye shit, your peripheral vision.
I ain't gonna
seeing shit.
The fucked up part about that is that I didn't know my vision was fucked up until I got glasses. I know that if you wear glasses, it's a double. It's like how magnifying glasses work, right?
That shit fucked me up when I first put glasses on. I'm like,
want me to tell you what fucked me up even more?
HD 1400K.
Come on, thank you. That's one thing. Want me to tell you what fucked me up even more?
Fuck what kind of glasses I had.
I'm gonna tell you what fucked me up even more. How they showed me how I needed glasses, but they put a fucking thing that had hella holes like a Ritz cracker in front of me, and it made my vision better.
Bro,
I said, hold on. So you mean, bro? No. The bitch put. Listen, it looked like it had like basically how you would needle or thread clothes. It looked like somebody poked a trillion holes seeable close enough to say that
they focus your vision.
Bro, when I start understanding what the fuck glasses do, I said, how I do that if it ain't got no holes in it? They said, hey, we refract it. You understand what we watched Rick and Morty, and he be said, was that a diffraculator?
Yeah, but I noticed that with that shit that they've been talking about more about dimensionals instead of all this space shit. Because I mean, why would why would something come from light years away, supposedly far away, just coming here?
If I got the means to travel there, you think I'm gonna travel this way?
Oh.
Right. Don't y'all got the means to travel with gas? What y'all doing? Hey, fuck gas. Hey, fuck that. Nigga, if I got the means to move a different way to say that, and as far as what they tell us, nobody that we know is alive as far as a species other than what the hell we have here is close enough to say that it's no life anywhere close to us. We just alone. Alone.
How are we alone? There's all these people right
Thank
here.
you.
How are we alone?
I don't know where your lesbian on my face.
But yeah, let me get back.
Go ahead, bro.
What niggas?
I'll be out.
It was Shadow People feature in 2 episodes of ITV paranormal documentary series Extreme Ghost Stories. I remember that shit. Where the phenomenon is described as a black mass. I remember that. A figure who is often associated with, there he is, Shadow People is that Hat Man. A famous urban legend who shares many characteristics with the aforementioned entities, but wears dark clothing, often a jacket and an old-style fedora hat, and is unusually tall. The latter, depending on sightings, sometimes the figure is stated to be the devil himself.
Come on now.
Look at them drinks.
End of the day, let me tell you that they want you to feel like anytime you see something that gives you an idea that you actually put it in the category, why? They know that's what the ideal of the human mind does. It wants to put shit in categories to feel safe. Mm. That's what it does. Categorize. Come on, bro. It's to say that I'll be damned if I lie.
That 99.
I'll be damned to say if I lie, but you just said, did they just say that the Hat Man is the ideal of the devil itself? You're right. Why? Because at the end of the day, don't nobody know what the devil look like in the ideal of it. They just know that it's so dark in the ideal of when it come to get you. Nah, that's just the Reaper. What? Okay, well, nah, that's just the. That's just
be at the right, bro. Oh. Get that drink.
That's just death. That's just. It's like.
I think we were scientific now. Shit, did you want to go ahead and do that?
Yeah, no, I'm on that. Okay, my bad. I be too far in my ideas on stuff that they see me. I gotta read scientific explanations.
Science. It's science.
It's really science.
You got them teeth.
Scienceology explanations. Several physiologists and psychologists condition. Huh?
Physiological and psychological.
Okay, I put the.
They always face me with for
they
pH.
fuck me up. No,
how they do it.
You right,
And
because
PS.
psyche and physical fuck me up a lot of times.
Every time, bro.
Physiological and psychological.
Psychological.
There you go. I can never do that, bro. I can
Well,
spell
it's some-
shit,
you be
but
some
never can
words I
pronounce
can't.
it. It's to say they don't put the hyphens in the right spot. And conditions can account for reported experiences of shadowy shapes seeming alive. A sleep paralysis.
Oh, there they go.
A sleep paralysis sufferer may perceive a shadowy or indistinct shape approaching them when they lie awake, paralyzed, and becoming increasingly alarmed. A person experiencing heightened emotion, such as while walking alone on a dark night, may incorrectly perceive a patch of shadow as an attacker. Many methamphetamine addicts report the appearance of shadow people after prolonged periods of sleep deprivation.
Ooh.
Psychiatric Jack Potts suggested that methamphetamine usage adds to conspiratorial component to the sleep deprivation hallucinations. One interviewed subject said that you don't see shadow dogs or shadow birds or shadow cars. You see shadow people standing in doorways, walking behind you, coming at you on sidewalks.
Shit.
These hallucinations have been directly compared to the paranormal entities described in folklore. Shadow people are commonly reported by people under the effects of delirium substances such as Datura,
Datura, and
God, why would they make names that just what
they
the
do that on purpose?
and benzodiazepine.
Benzos,
You know I like benzo. I'm fucked up. Anyway, listen.
Fiery.
Why they make it so to where you can't pronounce it?
Diphenhydramine.
Do you understand that? I just learned the other day that it's called
acetaminophen. It took me so long to learn how to say
bro,
that, bro.
Do you understand? I've been telling people a different name, but know how to spell. I know how to spell
Spell
shit,
it.
but I just cannot say it. I can't pronounce it. I can
Bro,
spell it
it
for
took
you.
me so long how to say it.
It's stupid.
Acetaminophen.
It said acetaminophen.
Yeah, acetaminophen or acetaminophen.
I said, "Hey, boy, got that ace up."
Acetaminophen.
I
Hey, bro, I got some acetaminophen.
Hey, my boy, you know that other thing
What
they
you
mix
feeling?
in with the pain medicine, the ace. Anywho, hold on, I gotta do
You just got
this
that
last
little
one.
piece.
Finally, excuse our flow. Finally, visual hallucinations such as those caused by schizophrenia and bipolar disorders may appear to be shadowy figures at the edge of peripheral vision.
Every time.
And that's what I was saying. It's
All
not.
the
It's not
time.
that it's a shadowy figure. It's that motherfucker is in motion,
It's in motion.
quickly. What the fuck
Quickly,
is that?
Bro.
You be like, hey, maybe
Ooh.
the reflecting in my corner peripheral in my glasses made it look
No,
like.
somebody
when I-
said something about they thinking motherfuckers seeing the edge of the damn dimension or some shit.
You
That's
talking about the
you
Rick and
seen.
Morty? Say, hey, boy, you seen.
That's
you
why I
seen
seen.
the
That's
5'9"
why
curve.
I think they know that for real. That's why they brought that cartoon out. 'Cause that's why they more.
Let me tell you what I feel. I feel like they know certain shit that said that if you understand that they got people that was the smartest motherfuckers that they take credit away from, but they still use their ideas that would they died versions, mind you. They ain't care about Poochie. End of the day, understand that they like, hey, my boy, if you unplug from everything that somebody else is telling you, you know what the hell you're here to feel and do. You know it. You don't have to worry about none of that other stuff. And it's hard because at the end of the day, they give you the social aspect.
Yeah, they ain't got too much more of it. Say popular
Okay.
culture.
Yeah,
To the
okay.
nightmare. That's just nightmare. Ain't just
We're
talking about.
gonna go dot for dot. The second dot, I'll read 3. You ready?
No, it said the
dot?
nightmare is a 2015 documentary that discusses the causes of sleep paralysis. As soon as these extensive interviews with participants and experiences are reenacted by professional actors, it proposes that a cultural phenomenon such as alien abductions and near NDEs, shadow people can, in many cases, be attributed to sleep paralysis. The normal, real life horror film debated the Sundance Film Festival in January 26th and premiered in theaters on June 5th. Well, yeah, that's what I said. I'm gonna talk about that probably one day though.
It ain't even that.
My
You
NDE.
could
No, I'm just telling you, bro.
sprinkle. You could sprinkle a little salt. I'm gonna say this. This is what threw me off.
No,
Okay.
that's what I'm saying. No, I'm just saying one day I might talk everybody about my little
I don't even want them
NDE.
to think we about to get off of what we doing.
No,
All
I'm
I'ma say
saying
is
that. I'm
this.
just saying that one day
I'm gonna tell you what you just read, what it made me remember. Nigga, I was terrified of the Blair Witch Project, right? Bro, when I go back and
These
look at it,
motherfuckers.
I'm kind of confused on what I was scared of.
Man.
Bro, I'm kind of confused on what I was scared of.
Yeah,
Pause.
motherfuckers.
So when I showed you when we was watching American Horror Story, the one where they had
It wasn't a husband and wife in that.
you know who the fuck, you know what I'm
She
talking
got
about.
pulled
When the
at the end.
sister, when they had the actors reenacting, and they went to the place and the so-called took over them to where they actually been who they reenacting. Remember when they had that one lady that supposedly owned the house where they went, and she had a like whatever passageway to
Man,
where.
it was something. Yeah, it's like she
You
was
know
a
what I'm
wich.
talking?
That last one,
yes.
I'm thinking.
No, it's to say it was
It
called
was the little,
Roanoke.
kid
It was called Roanoke.
with the little kid, wasn't it?
It was to say no. It was to say that whatever happened there, it had something to do with some slavery time type shit or whatever. The idea is that the spirits in the thing, this and that, but it kept this and that. End of the day, it took over everybody that went there. The ideal of that is to say that at that time, because not a propaganda, but the ideal on people being able to watch it over and over wasn't that wildly like that.
Yeah.
The way
That's
that
why motherfuckers they are
bro,
now.
the way that Blair Witch had an effect on me, I'm still confused why I was scared of Blair Witch with motherfuckers outside with running noses and popsicles hanging from shit. I'm confused, but I'm like, why y'all make it seem so scary? It seems scary because they like, what they running from? I can't see. Bro,
That movie was dumb.
and even that to
But
say
yeah,
that when
you
I
second
realized
that
I
is
was
you.
confused. Like, hey, do you understand how it's easy for this type of shit to happen for certain shit? It's to say that no, energy is energy. How you want to actually identify it is different, but when you like how people are in this day,
But just like with this shit, I'm like,
they live in
different
the-
ones. Boogeyman for the kids. Shadow people, the dogs and Boogeyman. Little kids are talking about.
What you
shadows
saying
and
is
all
that you
shit,
rank
so
it up
you
depending
rank
on
it
who
up.
the fuck I got to apply to. I rank it up.
Ranked up.
Okay, next thing.
You
Shadow
shadow
people.
people.
Described as shadow men, featured prominently in 2007 novel John Dies at the End. When they kill a person, that person is retroactively erased from existence, and history is rewritten as though they were never born.
What the fuck is
And-
that?
Huh?
Shadow people. What was this?
Which-
Oh,
Shadow
let me see.
people.
Oh, let me-
No,
let me
I'm gonna
read.
read it again. I'm gonna read it again for you. Shadow people, described as shadow men, featured prominently in 2007 in the 2007 novel of John Dies at the. I feel like I've seen
Seen
it.
that,
or
I
read-
was trying
Bro, I don't even know. I feel like that was a movie too, right?
Yeah, that's it.
It had to be because I read shit, but I don't read shit like that to where I feel like I seen it. Anyway, when they kill a person, that person is retroactively
I never even heard it.
erased from existence, and history is rewritten as though they were never born.
Never even
The
heard of
same
that.
way as to say that, hey, if I
Never
do
even
this,
heard of
you
this.
never existed. To say that nobody's gonna miss you because they don't know to miss you.
Bro, you gone.
It makes
That's what I
sense, though.
said. The 2013 horror film Shadow People depicts a fictional sleep study conducted during the 1970s in which patients report seeing shadowy intruders before dying in their sleep. The film follows a radio host and CDC investigator who researched the story, and the story is claimed to be based on the events. What's that? Remember that sleep story?
On true events.
Oh, true events, so called, yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, but you know,
You said it
everybody-
right. No, you said it. I swear to God, you said it right on events. True events is to say that when nobody else there was but me, but they respect what I say. So whatever I say is true.
Everything I say.
All right.
Well, the people that was there write the book, but whatever.
Ain't
But
nobody
yeah.
even alive to write it
Yeah,
but me.
yeah.
They honor me.
Well,
Anyway,
did you on the next one?
my turn. In
27.
in a 2012 episode of A&E Intervention series, the subject Skylar is plagued by shadow people, sometimes called phase people, and sprays a mist to unveil them in the refractions. What I say earlier.
That's
Is that a
crazy.
diffraculator? I don't even know what the fuck it is. I just know that light actually bounces off. Is that what
That's
you said?
what it is.
It's to say that what is that light?
Mm.
It's energy power. Anyway, never mind. I've got to push B. He also builds weapons to fight them and alleges that they are using stolen technology and
Telepathically.
telepathically.
Bro, they be having some words. in
God
this bit.
damn. Listen, I can say the first word, but you put the completely on it. It
I
kills me.
said I can read,
Telepathically communicate with. Don't y'all start telling me how I'm supposed to pronounce stuff. Look at this and read it. You
Right.
understand what I'm saying? Communicate
got
with
Wikipedia.
certain
It's
individuals.
gonna be in the show notes.
Telepathic.
Well, I
So
haven't
it's
said
like I'm
that. That's
telepathic.
why I've been sitting here doing this shit.
Now it's just
I've
say
been
yeah. I
working
gotta say it a
I
couple
gotta
times
work on
because
stuff. Cause I said, I ain't a read out loud person. I never.
It ain't even read out loud.
said,
It's that I make words
I'm
that
working on
should be
stuff.
words. I go look up the word, it ain't there, but it makes sense because somebody that I told know what the fuck I'm talking about.
I'm reading in my head.
Yeah, I'm making my own.
That's how I read, and I read in my head weird as fuck.
They got
So
me
when I'm
up
reading
there.
out loud, it's
I ain't lying.
bro.
I ain't lying. So I make
it-
my own. Hey, y'all know
bro,
what I'm talking.
my brain picked up. So I'm trying to make sure.
Yeah, no, in the
I
day,
do
I'm
this a
trying to
lot
make
more.
sure I don't spell that. I'd have been like telepathically. Is that what it is?
That's
Oh
what it is,
goddamn! You
basically.
see what I'm saying? Because the first word I see is telepathically. The first thing I see is telep. That's the first thing I see. It's telepathically.
telep.
What the fuck? Do you understand how long it took? That's why I be like, damn.
But in
Telepathically,
the
I gotta
online
be-
game Deep Sleep and its sequel, shadow people have existed since the dawn of the human race and lurk in lucid dreams. People who realize that they are asleep can be paralyzed and possessed, and the character's dream self will be turned into a shadow person.
Want me to tell you what's weird
Oh,
about
shit.
that? Want me to tell you what's weird about it? Let me read the next one.
Twilight
Want
Zone.
me to tell you what's weird about that? It's so much shit that you would chalk up to say that, man, it's like, no, I want to chalk it up. Why? Because I do not want that to be real. I want to chalk that up. Nigga, I had that happen. I don't want that to be real. I want to chalk that up. The ideal is to say that what they got next as a dot is the reason why I'm able to watch black and white
Man, I love me.
shows.
Some Twilight.
They make more sense than anything
bro.
that's on air now.
I watch all them Twilights.
It's a, and that's the one. That's the one that I started watching afterwards when it was like newer looking.
You thought the 85
This is
one.
this. Yes, this
This
is
is
the newer
85.
looking one. When
Before a boy.
in the day he just had his voice on there, you didn't see him. It was fucking Whitaker.
Oh,
Okay,
Whitaker.
it was Whitaker. Okay. In the episode of 1985 Twilight series titled "The Shadow Man," there was a teenage boy who had a shadow person living under his
Oh my
bed.
god.
The episode portrayed the Shadow Man as fitting the Hat Man,
You got me fucked.
appearance commonly
Yeah.
ascribed to shadow people, and added to the mythology that shadow people can kill humans but will not harm those under whose beds they live.
Nigga, what?
Hold on,
I
I got
gotta
a
find
bed.
it.
I got a bed. Hey boy, how many of y'all?
I gotta find an
I
episode.
fucked that. I will buy a couple beds. Hey, how many beds y'all need?
Oh, I got some.
Hey, do you know him?
We got a payment plan.
Fuck that, you know him. Make sure he don't come over here because y'all stay under my
We
bed.
could have Mike Wazowski and Sorry and all them can come.
Thank you. Do
Hang
you
out.
understand how they actually play on the whole shit?
Yeah. There's something like that. That's what I'm saying. Them doors.
Fuck like it, bro.
I remember that one
listen,
creepypasta I
understand
read.
that what we said earlier. It's no ideal of a coincidence. It's no ideal of quinky dinkies. It's no ideal of that's ironic. It's no ideal. Why that's weird. It's no that shit doesn't exist.
Nope.
It's basically like you make what you see, but you see what you
Sorry,
make.
man, well,
It's kind of weird to say
Weird
it
as
that
fuck.
way because you have to honor one to understand the other, and it's to say that order. Mind you, a lot of people want to be important. I'm number one, bitch. Do you understand? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 is important.
man.
All
Well,
of them is
get it.
important.
Well,
You
let's
worried
get
about
it.
when it comes.
That's
No,
it.
are you involved? That's important. That's the system. Why? Because ain't no number that exists don't have 0 through 9 in it.
But I think you remember that one show. What was he watching? Like the documentary they did, the one about the shadow people when dude kept creeping on niggas. What was
Answer
that
this question.
motherfucker
Was it
called?
one was supposed to be like True Encounters, or was it
I
one
think
like
it was true.
I
think we watched- I think I had watched one.
Listen, I was sitting there like, hey,
And the one had the eyes.
I got too far in because I don't believe him, and then I started believing him. I'm like, hey, bro. It was to say that it was the people re-encountering what the hell happened, and
Yeah.
to say that
Yeah, I
in
think it
some
was a
cases,
documentary.
some people were gone. Some of the people died from whatever the hell happened. They're like, yeah, we sit here talking about my uncle because something took him, but we was like, it was like they were spooked by something. Then he ended up dying. I want to say it was something you said you watched before though. It was like not Unsolved Mystery. It was like something like what you just said, to where they literally interviewing, so to say. In this
I thought he got spooked and he died from being scared.
we got listen. It's like they had a fucking a tall tale to where
I know that one about where Freddy Krueger came from. Where
Oh,
the
shit.
what's it? The Laotian or Vietnamese? One of the people that
so it came
they
from a
come
different country.
They come from the boats. No, he was killing men of the age around 30 in their sleep because they were scared to go to sleep. It was like some kind of demon. I think that's where they said they got the Freddy Krueger story from. Because
Well, let
man,
me tell
they
you
was
what's
coming. You know,
weird.
they come through the docks of where the Statue of Liberty. You gotta go to like I don't know what was that island, Rikers
I'm gonna tell you
Island,
what's
or
weird in my mind.
whatever
I know
that's-
this has nothing to do with our podcast
Coney Island, one of them
thing.
places.
What's weird in my mind is this: I believe in a certain thing to say that it's one higher. Why? It's an umbrella. Wait, it's one umbrella.
Oh,
But bro, come on, let's be real. I don't care how strong something is. You see that fire is not water.
Sure.
Right? They got the same type of fucking intensity to say that they can be the same type of destructive,
Man.
but they're not the same thing. So that they have to actually coexist in a thing. I don't really want to try to put a term on it in a box. To say they gotta coexist in a box. To say that the water can't put the fire out.
It's got a balance, huh?
And period. It's to say that the ideal of that is this. When it comes down to thinking about what rules something,
Because when the forest burns, sometimes that's what the forest needs. And it's
regardless on that, is to
Most
say
of them-
that understand what we said when you let me watch that what's Brody let's shout him out. What's Brody name that we be watching? If you like them three,
Oh, you talking about, what's that?
fours. I don't know. He do the
real
Bieber thing.
civil engineer.
Him. Listen, when he did that thing and he clicked it to where he had all land, but when he clicked the thing and it showed you the water level underneath it, it had my mind go crazy. Like, hold on, games ain't gonna lie to you. Why? Because you gotta be built on the basis of truth. You have to. That's it. We can put lies in there, but it has to be built on the basis of truth, or it cannot exist. Period. So we're gonna lie about what we don't want you to dig about. Bruh, when he moved that thing, I said, damn, hold on. Under all the land is some water. It makes sense. What's under your land?
Sure.
Some water. What's
Water.
your water, blood?
So
I ain't
it's
even the
skin.
blood, cuz.
Skin.
You see what I'm saying, though? The ideal of it, though, it's like you get so...
You say that
They
earth
get, you,
is
they, get you,
alive.
they get you so hyped up on worrying about shit that you can create. They get you hyped up and worried about a brand, a label.
That's what it
Don't
is.
get me wrong.
That's
Why?
the point.
Because in the day, you see how hard people be on the folklore? Why? Because we respect shit that was passed down from our people
Yep.
before somebody else. But if
Yeah,
they
motherfucker.
kill our people before they can pass it down, guess what we got to listen to?
No.
All right.
That's why you got, what they call it, re-education. That's what
Come on, not only that, how the fuck
Fuck
you gonna call it
education.
how you gonna call it education to say that I'm the one that gotta learn? Did you hear what I said I want to learn about? Come on, you get money because
That's
you
what
teach
education
me.
mean.
Come on,
We
thank you.
want you to think like us.
Education is
Think
slavery.
think like us.
Education is slavery.
One of us.
Education is slavery.
One of us. Get some goo.
Education
goo.
is slavery.
Goo.
Knowledge?
Goo. Goo.
Knowledge is
Goo,
different.
goo, goo.
Education
That's
is
it.
slavery.
I love knowledge. Fuck education.
Come on now.
Education
Education
is-
means that I'm only gonna be able to fucking apply for this one fucking
Yeah.
role.
Fuck that shit.
I'm educated to be this.
You see what Da Vinci was? He was an inventor, a painter.
Bro, in the
He did
day,
all kind of shit.
I believe that everybody they told us a name, they lied about who name they told us because they didn't want to honor who the fuck
I was
actually
going to say
did.
something about Shakespeare when he was supposed to be when he
No, you
first-
talking about like a
bunch of
fucking
different people.
like a stage name. in a
Stage
way.
name, just some motherfuckers,
Bro,
different
and
people.
even that. It's to say somebody actually. This is how I feel, and it's not real, but it's just say that the more you get away from things that'll make you feel like you need to involve yourself, the more you want to be involved. You be like, damn, I don't even know what's going on, but this is what makes sense. This is it, bro. We are connected by what? I don't give a damn what your color is. We're connected by what? When you get in your car, to make your car go, all the shit is there, but you need one thing, which is power. What they say is energy that cannot be destroyed or.
Only can be transformed.
How the fuck is the system working? It's a ground. We can call it negative and positive, but I'm gonna call it what the fuck.
what
It
it
makes
is.
sense.
That's what I said
Why?
all the time.
Why do they give certain terms? If we can sit here and identify one thing, why do we name it multiple things? Sorry, I'm gonna name what it makes sense. You said it's called a ground. What we
ground
walk?
like a
What we
motherfucker.
walk on?
You walk on the ceiling
We walk on. We walk on the negative.
like a motherfucker.
No, we walk on the ground. Hold on, my boy. Are you saying not like I'm a battery that's conducive in both ways? Hold on.
They know that shit. They know it.
Bro, listen, any day I'm gonna chill.
Until they
They
know
piss
it.
me off when they
That's
try
why
to
they
tell
do
me
what
some
they do to us.
It's fucked
That's
up.
what-
I gotta get you hyped up to sit here and sit there and downplay who's right next to you, and not the motherfucker that's feeding.
I gotta go back to nature, bro.
Fuck nature. You
You
gotta
are-
respect nature before you get before nature
Nah,
even
I'm
allow
saying
you
that
to come
stupid
back.
shit that motherfuckers say.
They,
That stupid shit. Like, nigga, you
the
are
same way
nature.
they say go back to where everything is the same anywhere.
Mm.
Where am I going back to? I'm already here. Fuck are you talking about? Go back to your country.
That's
Pussy.
our country.
Pussy. Country is dictated on social aspect. Fuck you talking about? Country is fucking grass, water, land, stuff, and other things. What are you talking about? No, country means you speak like. No, it's not. No, it's not.
That's a
what-
border.
Thank you, bro. This shit is stupid. But it's to say that I'm just playing because I played a game that made me have fun. So I'm just like really thinking. I don't think this like on a political level.
Yeah, because I really can't think too much more about some damn shit. I know I watched a lot of shit, a bunch of different shit. I done heard motherfuckers Art Bell and all that, but that was my nigga though, bro.
No, I ain't gonna even lie to you, bro. When we found out Alan
God.
Watts, I ain't gonna even lie to you, bro.
Watts
I would have thought he was at least 15.
And
I would have thought he was
Terrence
15.
McKenna.
It was a couple other people.
Nigga.
It's a couple other people. Some people I only can
That's
listen
all
to
my
them
people.
talk about certain things. Art Bell, Art Bell, fuck him too. But Alan Watts,
Watts.
I can listen to him talk about
All
anything,
day.
bro. Anything.
I was
Why?
listening
Because at the end of the day,
all
it's
day.
like he's not trying to sell it
He's
to
not
you.
that's
He
what
like,
I'm
hey,
saying.
my boy, this is all I found out about this.
I'm just saying.
I don't care how you feel
He
about
said
it. I'm gonna tell you what the fuck I
He
found
probably
out.
said that one when he's talking about his kids. When he said, I don't want them to, I ain't person to do nothing like I do. I just let my kids be.
I actually hope they don't. I hope this
That's
shit
what he
is
said,
crazy.
too. That's what he said too.
I
That's
hope
exactly
they
what he
don't
said.
because
he said,
they would,
I'll be in my head. I don't think they can.
I don't believe they can handle it.
Because bro,
I don't believe they can
I
handle
sat there and
it.
listened
If
to
they
him.
if they really expose, this is it.
But I like how Terrence McKenna's little idea about the
who was
human.
was he with the homie that made the fucking Zeitgeist?
He was the one about the shrooms. His brother take care of some
Terrence
stuff now.
McKinnis. Okay,
Yeah.
no, McKinnis.
That's the one that sound like
What's
Mr.
the other one
Mr.
that they, what's
Rogers.
the other one that they said that
Like
they
Mr.
killed
Rogers.
him? But it wasn't the one that
You
said
ain't talking
that,
about CB, are you?
pause. Not the nigga that not the person that said that he got his fingers cut off or lasered off by
Oh,
them.
you talking about that
No,
dude.
it's the other one that was
Shit.
more so doing what the comedian did, what George Carlin was doing. It was somebody else, not Jordan Maxwell, not. It's like 4 more names I know, but I've been to mix their names up. But it was. I remember Jordan Maxwell because I remember reading at the bottom of the thing. Remember, I had the Zeitgeist. I had another one. It was like
I talking about that dude up
brown. It was called.
You
Like
talking the
brown.
fat dude already?
They all juicy, bro.
I
They all chunky and look
couldn't
like.
think of his name, but he had the glasses and the hat.
Bro, all of
Yep.
them had. All of them made sure that they.
I just know
didn't look-
one nigga was my Kevin Smith was my nigga though.
Kevin Smith. What
Jay
was he
Silent
back
Bob.
on?
Silent Bob.
Hold on, wait. Which one is that one?
He Silent Bob with the hair.
I you talking about the person that never said. I do like that.
That's my nigga.
Now listen,
Motherfucker
I liked
Jay
it. I liked it. Not to get too
Snuggins.
far off from Shadow People, but I liked
Yeah.
Mr. Bean because he didn't say nothing, and then y'all like him. I said, why y'all like him? I hear him say
Snuggins.
nothing. I like him.
That nigga,
He
alright.
he get everything.
Jay
Said nothing.
stupid ass though.
It's
I was
sad. He
watching the
swear
thing
to God,
talking
he knew what he was-
about Dogma the other day. I also watching the thing about
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Dogma was my
I
shit.
try to figure out, bro. When I first heard that shit, I want to say I was watching. What is that movie that got what's the name that they kept talking about? I think it's called Dogma.
Yeah, you
the
talking
hell's
about
that
Brad Pitt? Why the fuck I say Brad Pitt?
What is it called?
Yeah, you talking about the one with what's his name?
It got them niggas
Affleck,
in it. It
Matt Damon.
got family in a minute.
Matt Damon and Affleck.
And the day you
They
wouldn't even know
angels.
who they was in. It just said that they was so wild. in the
George
way they
Carlin
said-
was in it too.
Oh,
He was the
yes,
pastor.
Yes, he was a standout in it.
That was my
He
shit.
was a standout in it. Why? Because he was somewhere outside saying something, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
He was a standout in it. But the idea to say that when I didn't watch it with you, but I was talking about it, and you told me like it's the same people that did the Jay and Silent Bob thing. I think it was called Dogma. And the idea
But yeah,
of it
it's
is
probably
what do Dogma stand for?
I think that's like some propaganda bullshit. I think that's what it is for religions or some shit like that. But
No, I'm not even asking you to be correct. I'm asking
No,
you
so-
to say. I'm asking you because understand how we actually understand.
I think he
what-
said originally he was gonna call them the movie God, but he said nah, Dogma.
Okay,
Because you know it's been
right,
Alanis
I swear to God,
Morissette
bro,
ended up being
God would have
God.
made more sense on that.
She was like in a
movie.
coma or some shit. It was Alanis Morissette and something like that. And they found her at the church with. What was
Wasn't it like they was going on a journey with somebody that had or whatever,
Chris
and they
Rock.
tried to tell them like, "Hey, my boy,
Chris Rock and them and all that?
yeah, I ain't gonna even. I'm not even gonna act
Fucking
like I know the
Rufus.
movie because somebody might like it and
Yeah.
start making me.
They
feel
probably like this
bad
nigga.
about
They ain't
not
talking
being-
about. I'm talking
Right.
to brag about black people, black shadow ass, black necks.
Right. Not only that,
Yeah.
just say that like just the ideal of
But
things.
yeah. We about
It's
to
the
end it
it's
in
a
minute
perception.
anyway.
It's to say like from the shadow people. I told you when we did the boogeyman. The
Same.
boogeyman was the main thing that they tried to scare you
Yeah,
with.
right.
Shadow man, hat man, or anything.
All that
Only
shit.
like we said before this stuff started. I said, "Cuz did tell me that."
Bro, he
Cuz
told me
kept
a
saying
long
like,
time
I said,
ago.
"Cuz why you always up at like
bro.
4:30,
He up.
moving like." Move it like my boy. You about to
Fuck
go to school. It's the weekend.
that,
Fuck
I'm
is you
up.
up for? He's like, hey, my boy.
Uh-uh.
Uh-uh.
Red eyed demon.
He over there.
How these niggas
The idealist that
slide
he
off
was-
every
let me tell
in the
you what
morning.
it was. Let me tell you what
Y'all
made
be
me
up
feel
just
weird.
looking at the motherfucker.
I'm gonna tell you what made me weird. Cause when he spoke about it, he was so calm though, bro.
Yep. We had sat there
He
outside
was
in
so
front of my
calm.
house.
It made me feel like, cause I know you ain't. I know. Listen, I didn't let you put me in certain situations, and I came out. I'm still talking.
Calm as a fuck.
But right now, you talking too calm about something that I really can't fathom.
Whoa.
You said something was
I done
over
seen
there
stuff
with eyes
before,
looking
but
at you, just
I
sitting
ain't
up.
seen nothing like that. I mean, I done seen like little orbs and shit,
Bro,
and
no,
crazy
I ain't never
shit.
seen what he described.
but
To say that
nigga,
I slept in the room
I ain't
with
seen
him.
no people shaped like.
Bro, I slept in the
I'll
room
die.
with him.
I've been dead, bro. Dead.
I slept in the room here
Yeah.
with him, bro. When I tell you that Nels went to sleep after me, but woke up before me, I was confused. I said, "Hold on, bro. We stayed up till 1:30. You up at 5? Huh?"
Fuck
He
that.
like, "Nigga, shit. Now that thing was over there, bro.
Shit.
I'm about to.
I'm about to go do some work.
I'm about to move around.
Move around,
Let me
man.
tell you what's crazy. Rocky and them knew.
Motherfuckers know about stuff. Niggas
Bro, come on. Didn't nobody listen? Bro, I swear to God, nobody ever
nobody don't listen to us.
cut that
Can't
off.
listen to the kid.
Hit that off.
Yeah, it's just the end.
My bad, y'all. It gave me
Yeah.
a little too personal. We're going to get about it here, but we appreciate anybody that's listening if they listen long enough because we just actually authentic. We ain't trying to sell you nothing other than what we trying to
Yeah,
figure out.
The wolf tickets.
That's it. I don't even got no wolf pussies.
Yeah,
And
we're
if
gonna
I
talk about
did,
that one next time. I'm
Yeah, I
trying to
know.
get somebody to call in and.
I mean,
That-
yeah,
I gotta-
don't get me wrong.
No, I gotta do that,
Me and bro, we
interview.
trying to get it up. We trying to make sure that we get it professional, get a line, people calling in, and because we trying to make sure
But you know,
that
motherfuckers don't never support.
it ain't even
They-
that.
they
It's just
say
say
that
it's just
some
say
shit.
that it's just
They
say
say
that
that.
they gonna support as far as they
So
important.
slow.
Oh, you know so and so. I'm about to
That's
act
it.
like I know them
That's
better.
it.
That's how you get support.
it.
And the day to say that
That's it.
when I tell you that, hey, sometimes I get off a track. It's because it's authentic. I'm not trying to buy you. Fuck you. End of the day, I'm going to spill it out there because you're supposed to give. You can't take nothing with you. That's all this is about. Is
Motherfuckers
giving.
try to get buried with shit.
Man, even
What
that
the fuck you
people
gonna
try
do?
to people try to think that they own
Stupid
something or
shit.
run something. You can't.
Yeah,
You can't.
you don't want shit.
You can't.
You see how
And
many
it-
countries
you
that
can't.
came and
You
gone?
gonna wait. You gonna waste your essence to come back in a different idea and do the same thing. I feel like I did the same thing 12
Man,
times.
I
The idea
said,
is that
I'm graduated from Earth. I'm
I'm
done.
graduating from Earth, bro.
I'm
Fuck
good.
this.
I'm
Why?
done.
Because at the end of that, I just be like,
I'm done. I get it. I understand.
I get it. I have to get it. Why? Because I keep trying to run for something that I can't get away
Yeah.
from. To only have
It
to
keeps
do
coming
it.
back to you.
I only have to do
Every
this,
time. You only every time.
bro. Come on.
That's
You
what's wrong with all
understand?
these motherfuckers. They running away from
Even that they won't
Hey,
honor what the
okay.
hell they see.
what they destiny is.
Come on, they ain't got. They don't need glasses.
Yeah,
Because
they
supposedly
motherfuckers
got,
try to say fate and destiny like it's paying down. Like, nah, you can do different things. but-
I
but
believe
you-
in
it's-
fate.
it's-
Destiny, I don't. Destiny, you can keep on fucking reiterating.
Yeah, I'm saying
fate,
it's
fate. I
what
don't
you
believe
gotta
you can
do.
reiterate that. It happens differently, but
yeah, I'm
it
saying it can happen.
happens.
Different. It's gonna happen.
It has to. It has to.
That's how I'm
That's
trying to
fate.
say it.
Destiny is to say some shit you
Yeah.
can reiterate on how. Fate is like, hey, my boy, I don't care how the fuck you try to go back in time and save them. They're dying.
It's gone.
They're dying.
That's
I
it.
don't
It's
give a
supposed to
damn
happen.
if they die by drowning, if they
Supposed to
die by
happen.
fire.
It's
They
supposed
got
to
to die. And it's
That's
fucked
it.
up. Why? Because you are you, and you be
Shit.
like, well, why they had to die? Because I'm me. And you
Man.
say that, why would I have to die? Bro, I swear to
Man.
God, this is how weird it feels.
Bro.
It feels like certain people aren't going to die, and nobody dies until
What they
they're
did.
already. Until they did what
So,
they supposed. Until you do what you're supposed to do, you ain't gonna die.
I'm telling you.
That shit
That's
weird
it.
as fuck, bro. That's it.
That's
Until
it.
you did what you're supposed to do, you're not gonna die.
That's it.
You're gonna stay alive. Why? Because I said, damn, I should have been died hella time. I should have been
Bro.
killed. I should not even
Man.
be in so many ways. And it's to say that it's because that's my path. I got to be grateful.
Oh, y'all make sure y'all hit us
My
up
bad.
at
Hey, my bad.
Dark
Y'all.
Hand.
Y'all gotta pay for that other thing. What they said, the Patreon.
RK HAND
Man, I ain't got
ART
nothing. I can't keep up with nothing.
.coms.
Hey, blow,
Shit,
bro.
what was it, Dark
Listen,
Hand?
bro. Blow
Dark
dark
Hand
feet.
Artisans?
Blow dark feet. Dark artisan hands up. Because with anything, y'all be like, who is that other dude that's retarded? Blow him up because my stuff always changing.
Blow it up.
I'm like
Oh,
a,
they can
I'm
blow
like
that
a
motherfucker
jester.
all
I
they
be
want.
juggling.
I just answer, look at shit when I want to.
I mean, me too, but at the end of the day, if I ain't got it, I can't even look at it when I want
Bro,
to.
I ain't got it. But all right, y'all. Yeah.
Straight up, in a minute.
Bust some
In a
art.
minute.
Bust some of that art. That fine art. And if it ain't German art, burn that shit up. Well, I'm about to sneeze up.